I mean, if you're muted, just unmute yourself. Does anyone have a question?
Stuart, this is Jan.
That's John.
So sometimes it feels like I have two minds, the mind that wanders off in class and then the mind that just goes right to my navel chakra. Is it just the same mind or is it two separate?
Well, when you're wandering off, it's the lack of discipline. It's the same mind. When you're focused, and then your mind is being disciplined, it's focused, it's being used properly. But, look, the essence of this training here is about learning how to discipline the mind, learning how to keep the mind focused. And, it's very difficult, as probably all of you know, to sit for 45 minutes and keep your mind focused below the navel. The mind drifts. But that's the training. The training in this meditation is about getting focused below the navel, getting gratitude in the heart, opening the heart, breathing properly, swallowing so the throat chakra will open. All of that is training. And it's literally, I hate to say it, it's a lifetime of training. Because you can be doing this for 30 years and your mind is still going to go off, But the maturity in the inner work enables you to bring it back quickly. Whereas when I was younger, my mind would go off and it would take 3 months to get it quiet, And all this meditation is, look, I keep saying it, it's not a spiritual life here. This is not religion here. This is learning to master the chaos inside yourself so that you can open inside and have a spiritual life. And in learning to master the internal chaos, the mind is going to drift, the emotions are going to drift, sexual energy is going to drift. All of these very potent energies inside us have a tendency to drift. But the more training you get and the more you work on yourself, the greater your capacity is to bring all that energy and focus it in the chakra system. So what would ordinarily be killing somebody begins to give you life. It's the same energy. But, look, yes, the essence of this comes from very ancient Hindu Buddhist practices. But it's not Hinduism. It's not Buddhism. It's not religion. It's a craft. It's a craft. And that craft will deny you no piece of karma that you have to work out in your lifetime. It will attract every single aspect of life that a human being has to work out in this lifetime. So there'll be religious experiences, there'll be economic experiences, there'll be relationship experience, there'll be hundreds of different opportunities to work out karma. But to work out the karma, the chakra system has to be really strong. So what you described, Jan, is the same mind, either focused or not focused. If it's not focused, then you got to discipline it, bring it back to the chakra below the navel so that you're using that incredible energy of mind, not to think through this and, wander, but that energy is so powerful, it will open and develop the very core of your being. And once that you get that strength inside, it's very simple to open the heart, to keep the mind quiet, to master the energy, the sexual energy, But the key to it is bringing the mind and using the mind, that powerful energy of mind, to develop the very core of your being.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome. Very basic question, but an important one in the practice that we do.
Stuart, would you say like serious health issues would be working out karmas also?
Who's asking the question?
Eva.
Eva. Well, look, yes, yes. Eva, you have worked through a very difficult karma. And I want you to know something. Going through what you went through the last months, you look more beautiful now than I think I've ever seen you.
Thank you.
I really mean this. I was stunned. I didn't recognize you when I first saw you, when you came back to meditation. I mean, you really worked through some deep poisoning stuff inside yourself. And you come out of it like a flower, for God's sake. You look beautiful. And as I told you yesterday, don't even think about the past. Let's start from today. Let's start from today. What has happened to you and the growth that has taken place from today, and move forward from today. And, do whatever you have to do, medicinally, but don't worry about the past. Just do what you got to do to continue to build yourself today.
Thank you.
It's not only you, it's Shakur too, who went through hell, the last 3-4 months. Wow. Both of you. I couldn't believe dealing with the kind of problems you had to deal was extraordinary. And you're both coming out of it in a very good way. It's just incredible. And I think it's a testament also to this meditation. It's so strong. It will help you work out whatever your karma is. Illnesses, this, that, the other,
Yeah, if I hadn't had this, it would have been so much more difficult for me to go through this. If I hadn't been doing this practice, yeah, for sure.
Yes, I agree. Look, I wrote a book about this called Little Leah, story of meditation and healing. I mean, this works. It works. I mean, one day we all have to die from something, something. And, but meanwhile, while we live, to be focused, to be completely in touch with this higher force of energy and allowing it to guide our life and allowing it to heal us up inside. I mean, it's an extraordinary tool that has been given to us. It's such a blessing that has been given to us. I mean, even, Wendy, when I went up and saw Pingo just before she passed, she so took that energy in of that class that we had there. You could feel her absorbing it and absorbing it and absorbing it. And it was a blessing for her. It was a blessing for me. It was a blessing for you. What took place that day was extraordinary.
A complete blessing.
Yes, I agree. And not only for you and Pingo, but for me too. I mean, it was such an amazing experience. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, if there are no more questions, there will be meditation on Sunday. There will be meditation Saturday. If many of you would like to fly in and join, you're welcome. You can commute from California. May God bless you all, and thank you for being in my life and for being in these classes. And I, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you,
Bye.
Stuart.